Alright guys, let's see. Maybe I can use this for like a little video, you know? Maybe show people like on Interchange, just more or less what they need to do to loot and where they need to find some things. Of course, I don't know all the loot on this map, but there's plenty to be found. So if you spawn Ollie side, you should have like a bunch of loot here on these, you know, just in general, and like these front little sections, these little aisles right here. So give me 1 second. Nemo, go, Nemo. Come on. So as I was saying, okay, if you spawn Ollie side, you can go to the front of Ollie, and then these will have like usually just like random items, like, you know, all that stuff there, some batteries, car batteries and stuff like that. That'll all spawn there. And just like food, different food items, stuff like that will spawn there. And then like I'd say this map is just good for scavving in, because there's always bound to be something that they leave. And everything's kind of close by, you know what I mean? Like if you go to factory, you know, everything's gonna probably be looted and picked up. But if you go like, you know, if you go here, basically, you know, there's so much loot that there's gonna be something. So basically, that's front of Ollie right here. You come out, go up these stairs where like Texo and like all those buildings are. This is like the hot spot. So you go up here. You just want to look up here and all these shelves. You know, obviously, I'm sure people, you know, everyone's made videos about this, but just to show you guys mainly what I do, so that you know, it's quick. It doesn't take too long, and I don't check every spot, of course, but you know, just check the ones that have worked for me and got me full, and then as I head out, I just kind of go. But I'm just picking up everything, literally, like random shit, because once I see something that I can swap out for, that's gonna be a little bit more rubles. You know, I will go ahead and switch those things. Someone just hit the power. It's probably a scav, maybe. Just turn it on. Or no, actually, that's probably a PMC, so they can open the door. So this run, I'm probably not gonna go to generic down there and stuff like that. Just because there may be a couple more PMCs. But I mean, obviously, you can go down there if you want to get in and get out. But just for the sake of the video, I'll just try to maybe avoid that fight. But who knows? If we see them, you know, it doesn't hurt to try to take a pop shot or two. See if we can do something. So sometimes you can go up here too. This is like the medical room or whatever. And maybe there'll be something left, or that might be open. But usually that's where people extract, and then here some meds, you know. So look around for those as well. And then I would just run back down here. I usually like to jump in the middle for some reason. I guess it just gives me more like mobility to like run and move and stuff. And then again, check this building. I usually go up to Texo first, or the Tech Light, just because if anyone goes there, any other scavs go there, they're definitely getting that loot, you know what I'm saying? So it's not enough for that many people if you're trying to get the graphics cards, Tetrises and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I've gotten like 3 Tetrises on scavs, and you know, I would just say just try to check that first, because that's probably going to be the main spot that the best loot is, and if it's there, you want it, you know what I mean? The rest is just kind of, you would hear someone coming around or whatnot. So I check all of these shelves and stuff, because usually there's stuff on all these shelves. This one's pretty dry, this raid. But usually some of these shells will spawn stuff here, and then I go all the way down this way, just because here food spawns food and stuff like that, and then different items like bleach and, you know, like raid cans of raid. See, like, look at that. And so then, and right here is like a spawn for like that you can find like bitcoins, you can find like bronze lions, all kinds of shit, like good items here. But for this wipe, I've only been finding like stuff like that, like, you know, like the screens 30k, maybe like it's like a 30 fit to 70k range right there. I'm not sure, but then I just kind of organize this stuff, try to get like the two. We're kind of close by together, whatever. Just, you know, inventory management. I'll probably take a light. I will not need this. I usually will not need like some of the meds and stuff like that. So, but for now, I'll just take whatever is there, just because I got the space, obviously. And since there is a little bit more time, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see. There's a bunch of scavs usually here, so it's nothing crazy though, because you know, usually they don't kill you, but sometimes you can get confused and whatnot too. Like PMCs, like literally just there, and like that last raid with the factory thing. Thought it was a freaking raider, or not a raider, a scav or whatever. Ended up being a PMC, and he clapped my cheeks, Okay, so see these kind of things. You want to pick up these cords. I usually always check here, this back spot right here, because this always gets like left behind. If no one knows about it, if they don't know about it, and they kind of just come check the tables, you know, that usually gets overlooked for the most part. Then there's this, and you just keep going, and then just kind of loot around. All these tables will have something. I mean, not these things aren't all great, but it's something. You know what I mean? It's some sort of rubles. So now you can take this, put that on, and then you'll find, you know, you just kind of find random good stuff depending on like the stashes that you loot. If you see weapons crates and stuff, don't forget to like hit those. I'd say this is pretty good for me. I don't want to get too greedy, but if I wanted to, you can run down this and go left, hang a left there, and that'll be pretty much the middle of the mall. You go all the way down, and then let's just go. Honestly, let's just head that way. It doesn't hurt, honestly, just to show you guys. It's pretty much the middle of the mall, and basically you would spawn. So if you spawn like this is if you spawn like Goshen or the blue one. What's the blue one again? Not Ollie. The Idea. And so if you spawn an Idea, you could come down here and then do the loot run towards Ollie's side, because Ollie's side is usually where I get out. I usually have the best luck getting out Emercom side, and I feel like it's a little closer, just for me, instead of like Railway. But I would say maybe Railway's a little safer. Who knows? I just usually go this way. So there was nothing. So that was kind of bad, a bust. But yeah. And then if the power's on and someone unlocks this room, I mean, that's obviously where the weapons are. So you want to go in there and check that and make sure that, you know, if that's open, you want to go in there. And like I said, you just come down here, go back here, and then literally go to Rasmussen. And basically you just come down this way, go again. Basically the same thing that we did. So like if you were spawning on like Idea or Goshen, you would just come down this way and start doing this, and then you would come through here. That's Rasmussen right there. You go to Texo, and then you go to right here, the next one, right across from Texo. But I would say maybe you want to go up there and check Tech Light first, and then kind of do the run. Whatever works for you, honestly. And then, like I said, there's usually dead scabs that you're probably going to find along the way, like this guy right here. So if he has a bigger rig, obviously you want to take that. But if he just has a gun or something, you just want to check his pockets, maybe take the knife that he's got. And that's pretty much it. I mean, honestly, we could probably fit a couple more things in this rig, just doing it like this. And then I could take the rig too. So, you know, there's always things to find in this map. And then, like I showed you here, I mean, there's usually pretty rare things. Like that was just a 1G phone, and this was a pretty, you know, wiped lobby, if I may say so, for the loot. You know what I mean? But there's always still stuff to find, like I was saying. So, you know, even though it's been hit in most places, like let's just say Texo's hit, Tech Light's hit, you know what I mean? Maybe Generic's not hit, and then, you know, if Ollie's hit, then Idea's definitely not hit, you know what I mean? Things like that. So that helps. And then you just run to the back of Ollie. You want to run towards the left. If you run in through the front where we came out of, pretty much, you want to run all the way to the left. Then you'll hit like that big opening right here. So there we go. Failing objectives on the daily. And I don't have a space for a helix, but I will take that for this poly. So I'm gonna drop one more, probably find one more thing on the way out. But like I said, check all these shelves. I didn't check the back shelves over there. There's like some more back shelves, probably 100 meters that way. But I did not check those this time, because I'm like I said, I'm pretty full here. So you just want to go look around and stuff. And here, I usually try to leave the mall around like 7 minutes, or like, you know, maybe even earlier than that, just because if you have a lot of scavs going out there and stuff, um, they might just wait on you and like try to kill you. So I usually try to avoid, for the most part, like going out there too early, just because I know that's where the campers are. But like past 10 minutes, I think that's pretty much when everyone's like getting the queue to leave. And then for scavving, I think anything under like 7 minutes is probably safe, but that run will take you a good while. So if you're still in, like, you still got a lot more time before that, I'd say just like look around for some scavs, go to like different buildings you don't know about, and see like things like this will happen to you. So you can find a whole new rig that is nice if you just look around a little bit more for some scavs. So I mean, for some dead players too, you know what I mean? So it doesn't hurt to look, it really doesn't. And then on your way out, you know, you can look for other things. And I think I'm actually gonna swap and do this and this, and then just kind of start moving this around so I can take the helmet as well. So this is actually not that worth it. Take this and then take the helmet in here, and now we get out with some good loot. Also, another way, I know there's stashes on that side, on the left side, but I usually always go through the right, just like for preference sake, just because I jump here, and then I'll jump down into this one, and then there's med spawns down here on these pallets, like on that pallet there's a med spawn, and then here's water spawn, like, you know, a bunch of other stuff. Oh shit, see what happens? Scavs getting killed left and right out here. See? So that's what I'm saying. You want to be careful, like leaving too early, just because I know like there's campers on this map, heavy, every extraction probably just waiting on you. And then you want to be looking, like, you see that guy right there? Is that a scav? That's probably a scav. But over here you kind of have the angle on him, and so if it's a PMC, you know what I mean, you stay behind these bushes, they barely see you until, you know, they're about to extract, and then you come and give them that drop, you know what I mean, as opposed to them coming by and literally hitting you with everything they got, hitting you with that work. And then you can start running once you got full stam, and just get in here. I usually like to go back there and then squat behind this. Look, you can even go prone all the way, look around. So that's pretty much the run right there, just to get some loot in you, you know, and then that'll definitely get your scav boxes full, I'm telling you. So just keep doing that, and then, you know, slowly you'll be finding armor and stuff like that to use. And, you know, if a lot of people, I know a lot of people like to just do, like, you know, scav runs for their money and stuff, or if they're not feeling like a PMC day, you know, basically they'll just go in and try to get their money and get out. So this is a perfect way, you know what I mean, as opposed to going like to factory and then like just trying to get the load out and leaving, because, you know, that it's just a little more tedious, you know, work. And then again, like, it's like 100k, where this one has the chance to be, you know, upwards of 200-300 depending on what you find, Tetris's, graphics cards, stuff like that you need for quests, and also just in general, you know what I mean. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that little bit. I'll probably use this for like a quick video online, and then yeah, we'll just keep moving, keep grinding, keep playing a little bit more. So let's see, throw this in here.